Hello and welcome to CMT Stuttgart. I'm going to show you this magnificent Wingamm motorhome. It comes at a cost of 140. In fact, I'm going to show you approximately 140. It depends on the equipment that's ordered for it. I'm going to show you three models, in fact, and they all have a similar price but slightly different layout. But what is distinguished from the layout is this huge living area. It also, incidentally, there's an extra seat to go down there, but which I'll show you. It's been removed because to demonstrate the fact that there are two belted positions here, and one person must have a space for their legs. But when it's in standing position, so camping position, you've got an extra seat to actually go in there. All this space is achieved thanks to the position of the bed, which drops down to you either sleeping or you're sitting at the table. I think that's the idea. It also comes with an enormous kitchen for a vehicle of this size. Two burners here, and below this really magnificently large and sink from fiberglass and molded. I think gives a huge amount of space for you. Storage, as you'd expect in any vehicle, under the kitchen block. Notice that it has proper walls to everything. Storage down there as well. Now this one here also comes with this side bed, and the advantage of a side bed is, of course, it's easy to get into. Disadvantages is that it does there's a problem with storage. Usually it's not convenient for making additional storage. There's a look into the garage, which is also accessible from the outside. With a side bed like this, you normally get a big wardrobe here as well, and in this case this one has drawers beneath. There's also storage around the bed, although I don't like this corner unit at all. It's a pity you haven't put some elastic things or something like that to allow it to be more functional. There's a look in there. Coming into here, we've got this. Again, it's enormous, this shower unit. It's got a proper domestic central drainage. We've got this duckboard below it. I'll show you how much space there is. There's me, and that's how much space there is above my head. And I'm standing on the duckboard and I've got my shoes on. There we have so you can see what's going on the campsite out here, and people of course can look at you when you're in the shower. If you want to avoid that situation, don't know why, but if you did for some reason, you can close it using this large molded sink there, toilet in front. There's also hooks and to hold your towels and things, and there's a place to keep whatever it is you take to the bathroom with you. Close the door, and I'll show you a couple others as well. I'll take a walk around the outside first. There's the access to the garage, which we saw from the inside. There you go. It's got a couple of seats in there. So there's the seats I mentioned earlier, which are up here for the moment, because the vehicle is being used by 4 people with 2 sitting in the back. Big bin in the door, great place for keeping lots of dogs' leads in there, and then lots of dog treats, as well, of course, as a window in the door. Right, I'll show you another one here. This here is a very cute little one, the Oasi 540.1. This is the smallest, but you get an excellent view from here what it looks like. Bed will drop down. We've got in here washroom, very attractive washroom, and in here we've got storage as well. A very similar looking kitchen to this vehicle. although it does seem to be much larger as well. It's amazing what you can do, how much space you can find by putting the bed into the roof. But you can only do that, of course, if you increase the size of the vehicle. So it needs a high outer part as well. Right, I'll just nip into this one past the Hoover, and there we have. This has got this large area, bed above, and also there's a single bed goes into the back here, and storage, also access to your garage storage, which I think is of particular use. And here we have the drawer. Another large washroom with a central domestic drainage hole, and once more you can keep an eye on what's going on outside whilst you're using the toilet. Here's the wardrobe. Right, good. Kitchen block, everything very similar. Okay, let's now come out. I'll take you for a walk around the hall. So here we've got a Sky Dancer, and followed the Sky Dancer now for a number of years. Here we have a Vanix van, which is very, very unusual, with that top built on it. It's on an MAN base. This X-Bull here, a off-road vehicle, $250,000 at least for that. The name above all, which is noted for off-road, I think, is Mobil more than anything else. They also have EuraMobil, which has a very attractive interior rear sitting group, and Dorfer with this enormous, once more, seating group at the rear end, very high vehicle. I think I've shown all these things in the past. Here we have another company building on the with a monocoque shell. This is Silver Dream, and once more, very, very attractive vehicles inside. A wonderful design they have, and I think if I could choose to have any vehicle, possibly be one of these. Right, now when you come on to liners, we've got three companies here producing liners. We've got this one here, which is Concorde. Some of the Concordes have space to put cars in the back, and we have Phoenix. Concorde and Phoenix are right next to each other. Their production plants are together. There's a very nice Stellplatz there, which I've been to a few times as well. And coming through here, almost in the next village from where Phoenix and Concorde are, is Morello, which is a comparatively new company as well. We're producing these vehicles. Some of these vehicles we're now looking at €1.5 million for. It depends on the equipment level, what's been put inside them, etc. This one here's got a rear lounge, as you can see it says up there, Rundsitzgruppe im Heck, and I haven't seen it yet though. There you go. So just on this stand alone you've got about €10 million worth of vehicles, just this one here. Right, and there's Phoenix again. And one thing I would like to point out also is the barrier-free access, which has now being for people using wheelchairs, and they can have a vehicle like this thanks to the fact that this wheelchair can be stored in the rear, and also sort of a lift to get in and out of the vehicle itself. Sorry. Anyway, that brings me back to Wingamm, and having had a tour around. I can't remember which vehicle it was, it was this one here, wasn't it? And so thanks very much for watching, and so I upload every day at 21:15. So if you're interested in this type of thing, then you might want to see more videos. I'll put some links to similar vehicles and also to other Wingams in this video. For the moment, all the best from me in Stuttgart. Bye for now.